Respect. Before we used to have manner for giving courtesy to the elders, but now since we need to avoid touching anything unless it is already sanitized, we use greeting with respect as a sign of respect to the elders.
Eating together. We used to have family gathering when we celebrate occasions. We eat together and enjoy time with each other.
Responsibility. We have responsibility in our society. We are responsible to join barangay program like participating to clean and drive, but in this pandemic we can't do that because we need less people outside to prevent spreading of virus.
Volunteering. Volunteering time and skills in the community. Hospitality. Hospitality is one of our values. Filipinos usually smile when made eye contact with each other, for a sign of respect and down to earth. We are friendly and smile a lot, even when we just met a person to be friends with and before making a conversation between the two.
Changes in values are also affected because of the pandemic, but it doesn't mean that we need to scratch out all values that we inherited to our ancestors. A little changes happened also to secure our safety. Our pagmamano to give courtesy to the elders turns into saying po and opo. Though po and opo is another example of value, but we combine the two to make it convenient to the safety of both sides. We can also do shake hands. Instead, we use an alternative such as hand signals to respect others.
People below 18 years old should inside their house before 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Shake hands or beso. Having a formal gesture means respecting someone. Before the pandemic, we used to shake hands or beso them as we meet someone in a particular place. It may be a public or a private place.
You can use phone inside the place. Workers get into their office freely without health protocols. Attending physically church masses every Sunday.
New normal lead us to adjust for obedience and follow the government safety instruction. Our caution to decrease and stop the swift pace of spreading the virus. Some of the new norms they established for today's situation as follows. First, you should wash your hand with water and soap every 2 minutes, or you can use rubbing alcohol as optional. Second, before we eat food, we should clean it thoroughly.
Number 3. Sanitize all things before we use it. 4. Practicing social distancing matters. 5. The use of mask and face shield is a must. 6. Proper sleep and eating healthy food to boost your immune system are essential. And 7. Following the community quarantine rules are very important.
Gun. Our soldier and police use gun to protect us and protect themselves from their enemy. Mask for our medical personnel to protect themselves and not mandatory for us.
Together, we like to go out with our family, friends, relatives, or whoever. Go anywhere, roam everywhere. Play with friends, happy, laughing, and teasing. Close to each other while we chit-chat, going out and celebrating every occasion, having fun together, karaoke here, karaoke there, eating and drinking together. Freedom. We have freedom to do the thing that we want and there's no limit.
Medicine, symbols for our hardworking doctors and nurses that always give their full efforts for us to heal.
Gun, representing our strong soldier and police for keeping patrolling and a good assistance in implementing social security.
Mask, not just for accessories, but it means safety to prevent ourselves from touching our face with our hands. Usually used when we go outside, not because for style, but we can be an additional burden in our society.
Unity and love. Being united and being there for one another is significant, especially now that we're going through a very challenging pandemic. If we can't be united, think about what can possibly happen to each and every one of us. There's a possibility that everything might be in chaos and that everything might just get worse.
Let us all allow our love and care for each and every single individual out there. Take control of us. Let the love we feel for our work take control of us, especially those who are doing their best just to save millions and billions of lives from this virus outbreak. As an individual that supports and salutes the frontliners of the amount of passion they have for their work, we should all help them in order to prevent the spread of the virus. As we do this, it is significant that we do this with love, care, and compassion.
Our communication before this pandemic is through verbal, which we can communicate with everybody and talk with them face to face. We can communicate before without limit and as much as we want. Unlike today, we can only communicate online, which is helpful, especially when we are far from each other. We can communicate face to pay bills and buying groceries. Teachers lecturing inside the classroom.
The coronavirus pandemic has changed the way we communicate. We are advised to wear facial coverings and keep our distance from each other. And we have to find substitutes for the greetings, gestures, and so on. One of the substitutes is nonverbal cues.
But since we are prohibited to go wherever we want unless it is very important, the advantages of electronic gadgets are also the ones that we rely on. We use the privilege of different apps to communicate and having a transaction with someone, even though they are just near from us. And physical contact and face-to-face is not allowed since we need to avoid of getting infected.